believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Good morning or evening, friends. I hope everybody's doing just fine out there. This is JP with Wise Guys Gaming. I hope you are having a lovely hump day. Hope you're having great. This is something I've been sitting on for quite some time. Little Granblue fantasy versus match. I am playing Soriz, somebody I'm trying to learn. I really enjoy Soriz. I think that in the corner, he's a monster. Going up against Loane here. I do love the name Loane OnlyFans. Thought that was pretty cool. Just trying to get some pressure. Honestly, my goal, and this is probably should be my goal with every character, but the way I feel most comfortable with Soriz is try to pressure the opponent into the corner. Once I get him into the corner, there's so much more stuff I can do. All of his moves become so much more deadly. Look at that. Even that pressure on him. A little bit of pressure on him. The thing with Soriz is he's slower than he looks, at least for me. Let me say this. I'm not going to say he's slower than he looks, even though I kind of just did. I say he feels slower than he looks. Until he goes into, was it full muscle or whatever mode, where he puts on his loincloth and strips down. It's not a loincloth, I know, but once he's in that mode, I think he feels about right. Right now, for a character with no projectile or anything like that, he is unbearably slow. He feels so clunky and so heavy. But it's also fun to play, and when you do get in, he deals so much damage. I don't know what it is about these characters that I'm picking in these arc system works games where they're just kind of heavy. Or, well, Giovanna's not heavy. Boy, does she deal some damage. Also, don't fully understand his unique skill where he kind of powers up. I know it kind of acts as a parry, but even if you hit the parry, for the most part, unless I think it's a counter. No, I don't think it's a counter. I think it has to be a low counter or something like that. You can't really follow up on it, so you don't get any benefit from, well, not that you don't get any benefit. You don't get the expected benefit from using his unique skill to parry it. The expected benefit being I can parry this and then start my attack up. Not really how it works. You may parry it, but your attack ain't really going nowhere. I think it does put you back in neutral though, which is valuable. Not want to take away from it. I don't know. I gotta learn a little bit more. But it also increases the counter. I think that increases his defense when he goes into his super mode. Boy, I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere, homie. You were never there, homie. I'm doing all right with him. I really like Soriz. Haven't really played much Loane. But I do know that there was a lot of wailing and gnashing of teeth early on for Loane's Super Skybound art when he calls in Yggdrasil. Iggy. Because she is ridiculous. Full screen attacks and all that kind of stuff. Full screen combos. But, you know, here's what it is. Getting pressured in the corner, taking that damage. The corner in Granblue Fantasy, I don't know why he stopped his pressure. The corner in Granblue Fantasy Versus is probably the most terrifying place to be. More so than a lot of other fighting games. If I make this comeback, boy, I'm going to be so proud of myself. The lag. Almost that was lag or my capture card. Uh-oh. Got combos. That's what I was looking for. I hit the wrong... Ah, dang it. Don't know why I went for that grab. The grab range in Arc-Sys games doesn't feel like super oppressive, but grabs feel so good. Like, gotta love those anti-air. Grabs feel so good in that it feels like, because the range does not feel like it's way out there, when you get a good one, it feels good. Spacing myself, taking my time, keeping an eye out for the haters. Easy combo, baby. I do like to go with the low into the multiple punches, I guess. The series punches. Keeping pressure on you, boy. And here comes Iggy. Now again, I don't know what damage you can take, so you see me kind of charge in and try to deal damage, and then I go into block fight. Look at all this damage. And then I get the speed. All it takes for him is one hit. And I gotta stop doing that. I like to challenge. For whatever reason, I like to jump and challenge people in the air. But that gave him all the opportunity to win that game. And all I really had to do was down, heavy? Down D. I've been playing Guilty Gear. I've forgotten the notations for this game. So in the corner, the combo string that I like to go for is starting your combo basically with your heavies. And then go into the ground eruption, EX ground eruption, and then you can combo from there. That is the plan. And I've been practicing trying to make sure I can hit my supers and stuff off already. But it does, see how much damage that does? Look at all that damage. Now I did burn through almost all of my super attacks for that, but for that amount of damage in the corner, it helps. Now I'm trying to do more dodging. But once you get hit, there's not a lot of dodging you can do. Did dodge the green orb. He went for the parry. He went for the EX parry. Good thing I was cautious. Good thing I was cautious. And I got my corner combo. What more can you ask for? Now this matchup is what I really wanted to put this in this video. I wanted to make sure I got that low aim match in there. But I wanted to put this in the video because I think it's important to talk about fighting games as far as adjustments. It's also important to know what a fighting game is and not be mad at stuff that's supposed to be there. With this opponent, that pogo was used a lot. And I think what a lot of people do, because they're used to playing with their cousins or their sisters and brothers and so on and so forth, a lot of people tend to complain about stuff that is effective. So the notion is, that is effective, there's a problem, somebody needs to fix that. When in fact, what you should do is figure out how to adjust to it. I was listening to Sajam the other day. He played a Guilty Gear match where I think he got air thrown like 4 times in a row. And the point was, yes, he got air thrown 4 times in a row, but what he learned was how to deal with that particular setup. And that's kind of what I wanted to show. You saw there I did his down heavy, and with that down heavy, I'm able to stop her pogo, or at least in this matchup, I was able to stop her pogo. Maybe that's not something I should be doing, but that's the kind of thing you got to do is try to figure out how to make it work. And I'm new, so I don't know exactly what to do. But he's got a lot of ways to get around it. It's only oppressive if you don't know what you're doing. Like, not just if you don't know what you're doing, but if you don't take the time to learn. And now she's trying to keep me out in space with her projectile. Another thing, somebody would be, oh, it's cheesy, he's just running away into a projectile. Well, I mean, if you want to call it cheesy, that's fine. But at the end of the day, that's what the projectile's there for. If you hit people at a distance. Particularly people who can't hit you back. That would be like, hey, I'm going to throw you in this fight to the death. You have a gun. The other person does not have a gun. But, oh man, I dropped that so bad. So you have a gun, your opponent has a knife. But if you shoot them in this fight to the death, only one of you can come out alive. If you shoot them, it's cheesy, and you should be ashamed of yourself. And we're going to mock you for it. No! You gave me this tool, I'm going to use it. So try not to jump on your opponents because they use the tools that were given to them. Supposed to. That's the whole point. Starting off after my loss, try to keep a little pressure, or trying to deal with pressure. And I think with this particular character, if you're new and somebody's playing like this, it is easy to get lost because it feels like she's always doing something. That parry is so good. Or maybe it just felt good. But see there, I found something that dealt with it. It's easy to get lost because it feels like she's kind of all over the place. And when she's all over the place, it feels like you don't have a real good answer. because every time you're thinking about something, she's doing something to move from one point to another, and it's dealing damage to you, making you have to respect the range, making you have to respect the damage. Because it's not like the damage she's dealing is not really killing me, but it's enough hits, and she controls everything right now. When she gets in, she controls what's going on. When she backs up, she obviously controls what's going on, because I can't do much on this side of the screen. If she's that far away, there's not much I can do except for try to get in. This game does allow you to dodge projectiles, or parry like that, but there's not a whole bunch I can do. Like, I can't force her, I can't chase her down just willy-nilly. She is in control of the match at that range. In close, I have a little more say, but not if I don't figure out how to deal with how he's attacking. Like that. He hits me one time, hits a cross up, and starts his combo. So I have to figure out how to maintain my will on what's going on based off of his gameplay. Punch, kick. Oh, stay in the corner. And I wanted to stay in the corner here. I tried to go for the EX here, I didn't get it. But we still got the throw for the end. My goal there is force him to a corner, or force her to a corner, and keep her in the corner, because once she gets out, it's a problem. She's got all this space she can work with, she can stay away from me, all that kind of thing. So my goal is 100% try to keep her in a corner and keep her locked down, so all of the crazy bouncing around and pogos and all that kind of stuff, that's ultimately far less effective. But even better is to figure out what to do with the pogo, which I have not really done yet. Got the offense starting, she does the backup, keeping good distance from me. Pogo, and that's where it starts, right there. Very simple. All I have to do is crouching heavy. I can whine and complain all I want to. I can talk about the distance for projectiles. But all you gotta do is figure out how to deal with it. Distance for projectiles, be patient. You have a spot dodge. You have a dash that dodges. All you gotta do is be patient and get around the projectile. You gotta be careful and patient. Pogo, I've got something for that. It's just incumbent right there. It is just incumbent upon me to use the tools that I have. It can't just be the opponent's cheesy, the opponent's cheap. It's incumbent upon me to figure out what works and go from there. And if it doesn't work on the next opponent, that's fine. Just figure it out from there. But it's just a matter of taking your time. Look at that. Block, spot dodge, parry. And I started doing that because I honestly did not know what that number was. But what ends up happening is I was able to close just enough distance to where if I ran and jumped and he whipped the projectile, I was able to get a combo. Tried to do the full parry, didn't work out. Getting hit oppressively. Yeah, I did not exactly know what that number was for. That's what made me look up the number, because I didn't know what the number was for, and then I decided I probably need to know if I'm going to try to keep playing Soriz. Now would be a good time to go into Ultimate Muscle. I don't know what game that is. Rawr! Run from the naked man. I don't know why I did that. Got it close though. Trying to deal with pressure. And now, not only am I stopping the pogo, but I'm playing around with what comes after that. And I'm seeing that there is a full combo that can be, yeah, pretty much a full combo that can be had if I just do down four. Or down, not down four, down block it. Down heavy. If he does it from that height, I know it's not safe now, and I punish. It's that simple. So now I've taken what is part of his attack game plan and made it part of my attack game plan. If he does it at the wrong height, punish him.
Man,
that's all it is. Just learn. It's not that hard to learn your character and learn what works. Try not to complain. Just kind of make it fun. Either way, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys later. Take care. Peace out.